Cheese and crackers. God, tell me this worked. Please, someone tell me that this is freaking working. God. Is this working? Is this finally working? Oh my God, is this working? Please, someone tell me, Jesus, Mother of God, is this working? Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello. Yes. Okay, I'm back. Finally. Jesus Christ, guys. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Holy shit, dude. That is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. So I don't know why it is restricting. Okay, I'm just gonna make Snow Drugs a moderator because it's, for some reason things keep getting censored. I don't know why, and I don't know how to do it. Yo, guys, I'm so sorry. So I am an idiot when it comes to technology. I bought a Wi-Fi booster. I'll make you a mod, Mpit. I bought a Wi-Fi booster, right? So that I could stream where I streamed last time. And it just couldn't work. I just couldn't get it to work. Like, guys, I can recite Song Dynasty poetry. 唐诗宋词对我来说小菜一碟，但是如果你要让我搞明白搞科技的话，我真的有问题。Like, I can't do technology. I'm terrible at it. It's fucking embarrassing. I feel like an old idiot. I feel like an old fucking moron. I'm so sorry, guys. Look at this. I'm literally sweating. I'm sweating. 我开始出汗了，因为我就觉得太不好意思。所以比如说 Infant. So Infant, we just Shenzhou. Oh yeah, you can. Oh, nice. I don't have to worry about people getting their shit fucked up, so they can say everything. What's up, guys? How are you doing? Welcome to Friday night streaming. I'm happy to have you here. Super pumped. We're gonna have a great night. It's gonna be a great night. It's gonna be about 2 hours tonight. We're gonna go about 2 hours this evening. It's gonna be a great time. Yeah, take care of that stuff. It makes me happy. Nice. What's up, guys? The Discord link from the other live stream is dead. Can you link another one? I think that the Discord link in between. Yo, what's up, Kane? Thank you very much for that. The Discord link for this one, Discord link. I'm putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. I have a right Discord. I think the right Discord is in the description for the last stream, which just didn't work. So I'll put the right Discord link after this, or at least I'll try to. Like, I gotta apologize to everyone, guys. Like, I am not good with technology. I'm not good with like figuring out internet speed, like getting this microphone to work, like took me forever. Like, I'm just stupid with this stuff. Like 高科技这方面，我真的就是很不好意思。我感觉有点像美国的 boomers. I feel like a idiot. Oh, you can't speak Mandarin. So here's the plan for this stream, guys. I'll go out here and say it now. The beginning of this stream, I'm going to do English primarily. Okay, unless someone asks me a question in Chinese, then I can do it bilingually. But for the first hour or so, we're going to do English. And then after that hour, I'll see where the beer takes us, and we'll go from there. Okay. 所以如果听不懂英文的话，我就重复一下，头一个小时还是以英文为主，然后就再过1个小时，我们看看到时候再说，对吧？所以就是先1个小时的英文，然后如果到那个时候大家想说中文的话，我们就可以换语言吧。So we're going to be doing English for the first hour, guys. Just also because I'm tired as shit. It's been a long week. I'm excited to tell everybody why I'm tired and all this shit, but we're going to do English for the first part of this because I'm really excited to have all you guys here. Really excited. And I'm really excited that I have moderators in my chat. This is dope. I don't have to worry about this stuff anymore. That's fucking sick. No, I can't read traditional characters, my man. I cannot read traditional characters. Or at least I can, but it's not very easy for me. Okay, guys, so we're going to officially kick this stream off. Before I do that, I do have a huge list of the patrons, of my recent patrons. But because we started this late, I'm going to wait till the end of the podcast to thank everybody. I'm going to wait till the end of the podcast to thank not only my patrons that I have right now, but the new patrons that signed up this week. Mandarin and quick translation. Kane, I will do that for sure. I will do that. But I need to get some beer first. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday night streaming, like I told you guys on Twitter, like I told you on the YouTube announcement, we're doing Allagash White, baby. Allagash White is the beer this evening. And yet again, I forgot to bring an opener. I did not bring an opener. So I'm going to have to open it with another beer is I think what I'm going to end up just doing that. Let me just make sure that everything is good here. Oh no. Okay. I can't lose my teeth. I can't use my teeth. I've spent too much money on that. Okay. Fuck. Maybe this. What about this candle? I'll use a chopstick. No, I'm gonna get like a rock. I've got a string in the backyard for that. I'm so sorry. Put that in that internet. I'm stressed as fuck, dude. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, I opened it. Allagash White, that's what we're doing tonight. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love this beer. I've drank this beer throughout my 20s. I'm a huge fan of Belgian whites, and I'm a huge fan of New England brewed beers because this beer is brewed in Maine, I believe. Yes, Portland, Maine. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Portland, Maine, but it's certainly not a place worth going to. No, I'm just kidding. It's just not that fun. It's definitely not as fun as Portland, Oregon. So without further ado, guys, we're kicking off Friday night streaming, Friday night beers with your boy. Let's commence the suck down. Commencing. Ooh, sure, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. God damn, that was a hard motherfucking week. Kane, thank you so much for your generous donation, my man. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, so, guys, we're going to kick it off in a second with some questions. I do want to tell everybody, though, why I have panda eyes right now. It's because, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been a phone guy. Like, I'm a guy that goes out on a date with a girl, and if she's on her phone the whole time, I'm not going to want to keep talking to her. Like, I'm going to, it's going to really turn me off. I probably don't want to, keep seeing her. It'll be a huge turnoff. And since my stuff has finally started to take off on social media, on YouTube, on, Twitter, I find myself checking my phone more and more often. And what I've realized is that I think I've slowly but surely started to develop the beginnings of what I've heard is a cell phone addiction. That dopamine rush of of updating your phone, and you get a new influx of notifications and all this stuff. I've never experienced it in my life. And for the first time ever since my content, has been doing well, I have finally started to experience that. And the problem is that I do it too late at night. So I'm because everybody wakes up in China, when I'm going to bed. And so I get another rush of content of people that like my stuff or retweet my memes. And before I know it, I'm on the phone. I'm originally planning to go to bed at 10 o'clock, and turns out it's like it's midnight, you know. And I usually wake up at 6 in the morning. Like, I am like a pretty disciplined guy. If anybody's interested in like the key to learning the language, it's discipline. You have to, like, especially waking up early in the morning. Like, if you want to be a successful language learner, you have to start in the morning. It's really important to start in the morning. I'm gonna make sure my audio is right there. Here we go. I turned the audio down a little bit. And so, like, I keep getting up at 6 in the morning, but I'm going to sleep way too fucking late. And so because of that, guys, the reason that I like feel myself slipping into what could be a cell phone addiction is because at night I'm used to just smoking pot. Like, I'm used to, I don't drink until Friday night beers with you guys. This is the only time I drink during the week is with you guys. And I love it. I'm happy to be here. Cheers to all of you for coming. Thank you so much. But other nights when I'm just trying to de-stress, I just like to smoke pot. And then what I've realized is when I smoke pot, I just get more into the phone. I find myself getting more absorbed into the phone, and it's fucking up my sleep. So guys, I'm fucking done with pot for at least a month. All right. If anybody's interested in doing that with me, we're doing no pot month, and it's going to be interesting. Okay, it's going to be interesting. So basically, the only thing I'm going to look forward to every week is Friday night beers with my bros and my brosets. Okay, my brosifs and my brosettas. All right, that's what this is. This is Friday night beers with the bros and the brosettas. And I am speaking for myself, by the way. I am speaking for myself. I encourage all of you, if you like smoking pot, to keep smoking it, because pot is a great drug. I love it. Okay. I love it. But at night, it's really been fucking in my sleep just because I just like keep going on social media and shit. And just like if anybody looks at my Twitter, I love making memes, especially Chinese memes, because there's not enough memes in the Chinese internet. So I just make a ton of memes. One of them I put on YouTube of like a clown teabagging some dude's eyes, and I said his testicles were Xi Jinping thought. And I just love memes, and like my memes have been blowing up on Twitter. My Chinese memes have been blowing the fuck up, and like I'll just be going through my Twitter at like 12 o'clock at night, just like, oh fucking look at that, I got more likes, more comments, and all this shit, and it's totally not healthy for my sleep schedule, which is something I didn't realize because I've never been a big phone guy to begin with. I've always been, the guy at the table that's like, yo, can we put our fucking phones down and like actually talk to each other for once? You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, baby Wildwood? What's up, baby Wildwood? I'm still waiting for that pick. I'm still waiting for that pick. Half joke. For those of you that weren't here last time, baby Wildwood. And I think there was another person that asked that was like, if we could like go on like a date or something. And I was like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I can't give you an answer to that until you send me a pic. But obviously it's a half joke. Looking to study at Tsinghua University, would you recommend to going China? No. Okay, so let's chillax, bro. Happy Friday night. No, I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of my struggles. Like, this is the first time in my life that this is happening. Like, guys, my patrons and like those of you that have donated in PayPal and like all that shit, like I'm really embarrassed sometimes to like ask people for this. Like it's really touching that I have people that care that much that they want to support me like that. I never looked at myself as an interesting person. I never like had confidence enough to like actually try and put my thoughts out there because I didn't think anybody would think they were interesting or cool or valuable until I moved back from China and Americans thought it was interesting that I spoke Chinese. And to like think that I'm like getting there, like I'm almost to a point where like I can do this full time and I don't have to waste my fucking time every week translating stupid subtitles for shitty Chinese shows that I don't like to watch is a dream come true. I love all of you and thank you so much. I cannot be happier to be sucking down some beers with my friends on Friday night. So cheers to you guys. Now let's get to some questions because there was just some interesting questions. My wife is Chinese. If we really want to go, ended up watching you from. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I appreciate that. Cubed boredom. It is a tough time. Hey man, Jack, that was the question. Jack, looking at Tsinghua University. Yo, Jack, any other time I would say fucking do it, man. I would definitely say go to Tsinghua. Beijing is tight. Beijing people are dope. It would definitely be a great experience. But right now is not the time. Right now, you're much better off going to Taiwan, Singapore, or Malaysia. It's just not safe. I mean, look what's happening with the Canadians, guys. Like it's not safe to go to China even for a transfer at this point. Because you never know. You never know what's going to happen on this side, right? You never know what's going to happen on this side. I went to Thailand. I spent a month there. I was, the Thailand's kind of crazy, man. The sex industry is really prominent, and like I know I had told a story before about almost having a threesome with two hookers, but I'm not really big in paying for sex. And like, it is in your face, man. Like everybody's involved in it. You can't like actually like hang out with locals, or at least I'd struggled to at the time. Trans, it's funny because like I think that like progressiveness, like if you want to talk about like a progressive straight dude, like, listen, I definitely have never in my life found myself attracted to a man. But when I went to Thailand and looked at some of these Renyao, how do I say Renyao in English? Renyao, what's Renyao in English? Fuck, I'm forgetting. Renyao? uh fucking these what are those that the she ladies or whatever? Lady boys. Yeah, I saw some of these lady boys and I was like, damn, yo, some of these lady boys, I mean, first of all, you don't know if they're actually a dude or a girl, and because they just look so hot. And like for me, like I was in a club one time in Thailand and I was making out with a girl, but there's like a 86% chance that it was a lady boy. And you know what? I don't fucking care. I don't care. In my mind, I don't try and be a straight dude. I just am. I'm just attracted to females. And so if there's attractive lady boys in a club and they're just like physically stimulating me, then fuck it. I'll make out with you. I don't give a shit. And I think that is the mindset of a progressive straight male. um anyway, best Chinese podcast, you have to do Chinese pod, but you got to do the early Chinese pods. The early Chinese pods. They're very good surgeons. That's so funny. Andy, you just brought up an interesting question. I should start a career in Taiwan. Guys, people keep telling me this. I should start a career in Taiwan, all this stuff. Dude, I know. I get it. But guys, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I can't just like pack up my shit and go, right? I have to wait until at least there's like some type of vaccine. But once there is a vaccine, I'm telling you, I plan on going to Taiwan at least for like shows and stuff. But I also got to be careful. Like my songs, like my next few songs that are coming out, I think they're going to get a lot of. Oh yeah, so I have a new song coming out next Friday, everybody. I got a new song coming out next Friday. It's going to be controversial for sure, but fuck it. And once these songs come out, once I get more notoriety, once more people know me, it's going to be risky for me to travel. I got to be very careful about where I go. And if I'm in Taiwan, I would love to go to Taiwan and do comedy and do even rap shows. But I got to be careful about the Chinese government fucking putting like poison in one of my beers or something. Like that is something that definitely is realistic. You just got to be really careful. The Chinese hate mail I get, dude, I get like the thing about the Umaos and all of them is they're not even creative with their attacks. Like it's just like it feels like a fifth grader attacking me. The Umaos and the hate mail I get from Chinese people that like I guess don't like some of my stuff is really not that bad. It's like really like it honestly feels like a child. And so it doesn't really like, dude, I do stand-up comedy, guys. Like Like I've bombed in front of crowds. I've had people like call me a fucking faggot before on stage and stuff. Like I don't care. It doesn't like hurt my feelings at all when I see that stuff. If you want to do stand-up comedy, you have to have thick motherfucking skin, right? You have to be able to deal with criticism. And I don't care because I think what's important is people that comment on my stuff over and over again, like 勿听黄子音, what's up, how you doing, it's nice to see you again. Like when I see people coming back over and over again, like I notice you guys, like, and when I look at all my comments, so like if you comment on a video more than one video, like I notice it. And that means a lot more to me than a fucking Chinese person that is brainwashed and thinks I'm like evil, thinks that I'm like an asshole or just like some, I don't know. I don't, I don't care. It doesn't mean it just like, it's like, bing, it just like hits off and just bounces right off me. I don't give a shit. I couldn't care less, which is crazy because I see some Chinese fans caring. I see some Chinese fans like stepping in and they're just like, yo, man, like, fucking, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. I'm so sorry that people are like attacking you like that. And I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? Uh, like I said, I've been at the bar and this one girl suddenly gave me a pee show for the passersby. What's that mean? Pee show? You mean like urinated on you? Pee or peep? You mean a peep show? Like showed you some stuff? Showed you some skin? Yeah, check out my tank top. America. 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 God damn it. Hell yeah, brother. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Go get yourself that Allagash White. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you like it. Yada yada yada. Why the fuck is Shenzhou's messages getting blocked every time? It's so crazy. I'm so glad that I got moderators now, though. I feel like a goddamn professional. Um, I do want to tell you guys, yeah, like, I do want to tell you guys, I got a new song coming on Friday, and it is intense, dude. It is intense, like really intense. So, all you guys here supporting me right now, this means a lot. When I have these hip hop songs that come out and have a chance of shaking the goddamn earth because nobody on this planet can write the songs that I write. And I'm not even trying to toot my own horn. Like, I honestly think that, or at least people don't have the fucking testicular fortitude to write it. I think this song could shake the fucking earth. I think this song could really blow some shit up. And before that song comes out, I'm gonna post my White Monkey video on Reddit, on one of the subreddits that's like next fucking level, I think, or no, maybe it's like top talent. It's the top talent subreddit, and I'll once I do that, I'll post it either to the Discord or to YouTube or to Twitter, and you guys can help me get some initial upvotes upvotes on it, and we'll see if we can. The White Monkey, that video, I get such positive responses on White Monkey, the song, as well as the music video, that I think that it could really hit the front page of Reddit. And if we could do that this week, guys, then we're preparing for that, my next song, to really blow up the goddamn earth, right? To really shake some shit up, man. Really fucking God. um I really appreciate that, Cubed Boredom. I really appreciate that. I wrote that song. I put the storyboard together for the music video. I contacted everybody and produced it too, and like worked so hard on it. And it's getting more views because I put it at the end of every video. Like I put a link to it, or I put all this stuff at the end of every video. And because of that, it's gotten a lot more views and a lot more playtime. But I just think it has to be exposed more, especially to a foreign audience. Yeah, it did. It took a shitload of work. It took a shitload of work for sure. Yeah, no, I got 3 songs, in the making right now. So I got one coming out Friday, and then I'll have another one coming out next month, and then one coming out the month after that. Basically, what I'm gonna try and do over the next 3 months is average a song a month. Now, with y'all's support, with the support of my patrons, um, I mean, this is why I call like the top patrons messiahs and heroes and legends, but messiahs, like y'all are saving me. And what you're saving me from is a life that I don't want to live, which is like doing mundane translations. All I want to do is create. That's all I want to do. All I want to do all day is write scripts that'll make people laugh. All I want to do all day is write rhymes that'll make people vibe. That's literally it. I think nothing else in this world stimulates me, you know? 3 songs. Yeah. Well, that'll be uh is there a way I can send you beats? Yeah, even Yvonne for sure, dude. Definitely. Yvonne, if you have beats, send it to me on Instagram. My Instagram is Lila Farley. It's the same as everything. My Instagram is Lila Farley. If you send it to my Instagram, I will definitely check it out. And yes, 如果现在有中国人正在看的话，后面的那1个小时我就会换成中文，我就会开始说中文。I'm going to be speaking Chinese in the latter hour. We're doing English in the beginning. And we'll see where we get. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. You know, if we want to keep doing English, we'll keep doing English. And if we want to do Chinese, then we'll fucking do Chinese because that is the fruits of 12 years of labor of working on the same goddamn language for 12 years is that I can easily switch whenever the fuck I want. I will tell you. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Shenzhou. I like pronounced that like a goddamn white person. Yeah, Sim Goat. I already did do a Sim Goat asked me, for those of you that can't read Chinese, if I will cover a Taiwanese rapper named Soft Lipa, if I'll cover some of his songs. And I did already cover one of his songs, the hardest one. And I have another one that I covered as well. I just covered them a little bit back in the day, and I wasn't as good as rapping then as I am now. Oh yeah, of course I remembered. You can't learn you can't learn the Chinese language without having a good goddamn memory, and you also can't be single for as long as I've been single without having a really good memory. Because let me tell you, I've gotten into a lot of fights with potential girlfriends, someone that could become a girlfriend, and it's just the fights turn into no, you did say it that way. Like you said it that way. I remember you said it that way. That was it. That's how you said it. Xie is a fucking piece of shit. Xie is a fucking loser. Xie is a fucking loser. Can you guys use super chat? I don't know. I watched almost all your vids on YouTube. Yo, thank you so much, Naughty America. I appreciate that. Thank you. I know you're in the NBA. Ever watch AFL? Nah. Seriously, I just like keep it to basketball. Sometimes soccer. Yo, Mark Shaw. So there is more Chinese people that you should know about. And I want to continue doing that series where I talk about more interesting Chinese people like Gao Xiaosong and all these other people. But the problem is that I need a better editor to make those videos more interesting, because it's not interesting to just stare at my fucking face for 10 minutes when I'm talking about someone else. Like I need to have a better editor that could put infographics and pictures to make that really interesting. And then I would love to do it because there's a lot of Chinese people that are really interesting and that I love and that I think are really cool. Thank you. 真真善美啊，谢谢，多谢。看来乐乐知道不少内幕. Yeah. I mean, like, Australian Football League. Dude, I when I was in Nanjing studying, I dealt with a lot of Australians that loved the AFL, the Australian Football League. That's why I put it in that video. I had a little post-it note on my jersey that was the AFL, the Australian Football League. Yo, I can't. I don't. I mean, I could, and I will do more videos that like I'll talk about. Like for example, Simrak. I'm answering your question right now. Um, I can do more videos that I can do more videos that will, talk about Chinese like internet humor, how they satirize their leader and stuff, because that's really funny to me. But I fucking hate translation. I cannot do any translation. I just can't do it. And yeah, Guo Jiarui is definitely has become a white monkey. But the thing about Guo Jiarui was he didn't need to be, or he didn't have to be a white monkey. He just became too big. He became too popular. So he has to be a white monkey. If you become big and famous, you are going to have to eventually take the Communist Party's penis and stick it in your mouth. That you have to. Eventually, you have to. So that's why some people were talking about Mulan, the actress from Mulan, Crystal, who I ripped apart in my video. People were talking about, how did Crystal Liu, like, maybe we shouldn't hate on her because she's obviously being told to, yeah, Yi Liu Fei or Liu Yifei. She also has to do that to maintain her career. So should we hate on her? Do you hate the player or do you hate the game? And I used to just hate the player. But you know what, Crystal? You're an American citizen. You want to come to America and you want to fucking chill and enjoy this freedom, and then you want to go out and protest it. You need to suffer the consequences of doing that. Okay. You need to fucking suffer the consequences. You can't get away with that. You cannot get away with being a hypocritical piece of shit. Not in my fucking world. So anytime I see these hypocritical motherfuckers just going out there and like enjoying the freedom of America and then trying to criticize Hong Kong protesters, like I fucking hate you. I hate you. I'm so done with that shit. Dude, I'm so done. Fuck that. I'm done with that. No more of that shit. I have no time for hypocrites. I got no goddamn time. And so like, yeah, it's like Uka Hofei. It's like maybe we shouldn't completely blame the artists themselves, but fuck it, dude. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. I have listened to She Speak. It's really funny. Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping, he is, a lot of people like comment on my video where I played Xi Jinping and they said that my Chinese is a lot better than his. And like people are like, oh, that's exaggerating, right? And I was like, no. Xi Jinping's like a fucking moron. He's like he's like a slightly, he's a lot more evil version of George W. Bush. He's just a little bit stupid. Hollywood, dude, Hollywood is the biggest bullshit of it all. This is what gets me fucking irritated when I say something about Trump and then all these motherfuckers come out and they call me a libtard. It's like, yo, I'm a 6'3" white dude that was the chaplain of a fraternity and I'm straight. I'm a heterosexual. Libtards literally hate me. Like these crazy left motherfuckers hate my guts. Okay. So like I think it's hilarious when these Chinese Trump supporters hear me say that, like, yo, did you know that like, Trump was like getting a lot of money from Russia because nobody would give him loans after he demonstrated incompetence in the business world. And they're just like, I don't know how to respond to this, so I'm just going to call you a libtard. It's like, dude, if you're calling me a libtard, you don't understand what a goddamn libtard is, because libtards hate people that wear sleeveless shirts that say America on them. Okay. They hate you if you do that. They're not fans of me. I can tell you guys that from personal experience. Libtards are the people that come, especially in LA, these crazy, like I thought I was like Democratic, I guess a little bit by default, just because of my social views. Like, I just think that like, I've said this before in other streams, but like, obviously left on the social spectrum in terms of like, you want to get an abortion, gays should get married. Like, obviously, you should be able to get an abortion. Obviously, you should be able to get married no matter who you want to stick your dick into. Okay. That's no business of the government. But then I came out to LA and it's like, it's a whole nother level. Okay. It is the same goddamn thing as the crazy rights. You got hardcore extremists on both sides, man. And when Chinese people that love Trump try and just use one word so that they don't have to listen to what I'm saying, like libtard, it just reflects that they're too stupid to grasp the complexities of American politics. American politics right now is confusing because we don't have an answer. Okay. Even if Biden wins, which it's looking like he's going to, even if Biden wins, all we're doing is putting off serious progress for another 4 years. That's all we're doing. We got to put off progress for another 4 years. And hopefully in 4 years, we can fucking wake the fuck up and do some shit, dude. And like actually like make some goddamn change with someone that's not an old, decaying white male. I don't care what race you are, but can we get someone under 70? Can we get someone under the age of 70, please? Like, is that so much to ask to lead the free world? Can we please? Yeah, extremists and radicals from both sides drive me crazy, man. And the crazy thing is that, like, both sides, the radicals of them think that, like, they get it. Like, they just think that they get it. And, like, the thing is with American politics right now, it's fucking so confusing just because it's such a pile of shit. Yeah, so that's the thing. Wu Ting, you're right. It's going to be the VP is going to be running. It's Hillary's not going to be the VP. Hillary's not going to be the VP. Hillary's not going to be the VP. Yo, I'm telling you, Steve, I appreciate that. I'm fucking dude, 2024. If yeah, you're right. I am drinking beers. I'm actually trying to open this one right now. I don't have an opener. I'm not professional. I'm not a professional streamer. I'm not good at this. I was late. Now I just spilled on myself. All right. I'm going to have to go get a bottle opener. Be right back. 2 minutes. I'm getting a bottle opener. Okay, guys, I was putting off getting a bottle opener, but I got one. I got a bottle opener. I was putting it off. Now we're going to move to Lagunitas. Guys, we're going to move to Lagunitas because I wanted all Allagash, but there was one missing in the box. So like you could just like freestyle. 2024 Lawrence Alexander Farley. No, like I would love to get involved in politics, but I don't. But I would need to. I'm not. I don't know if like I'm a leader per se. You know, I think that if Hogwarts separated houses, I would be in Slytherin. I don't think I would be in Gryffindor. But I think that I could support someone like Andrew Yang that gets it. You know, I think that I could be like I would love to be an ambassador to China. Like I would love to show up to a fucking meeting between diplomats of the US and China, and for these Chinese diplomats to look at me and I'll be like, 哎，大哥你好啊，你哪儿的？北京啊，哎，我就是在北京学的中文。哎，是吗？啊，对，我有的时候挺想念北京。对，就撸串嘛，就对吧？你去跟朋友们就遛个弯去，就是我觉得北京的文化特别像我妈妈是波士顿人嘛，我觉得这两个地方那个文化就比较相似，你觉得吗？Like I would love to be able to go to Chinese diplomats and just do that because fuck, dude. It's not their responsibility to learn English. Like, Americans need to get that through their head. Like, it's important. Like, you wield power when you speak the other language. You have a power. And if you're just like a government regime and you're just going to try and talk to Chinese diplomats and you have to rely on a translator, and if you have to rely on a translator that speaks English versus someone like me that learned Chinese, you're at a disadvantage. You are at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage. You know, you have an advantage when you have someone like me there that's like, yo, he's saying this, but what he really means is this, because he's thinking about face. Okay. He's thinking about face, and that's influencing his decision in this way. So I think that we should actually probably do this because he's actually really saying that. So, like, do you know what I mean? Lagunitas IPA, they're not sponsors. I would love to sponsor. I would love to be sponsored by any beer company. Now, Andrew Yang's got a really good point. We're in a technological revolution right now that's on par with the industrial revolutions of the past. And if you've studied economics, any revolution, like what it does is it changes the economy. It completely reshapes the economy. Anytime you have a technical or an industrial revolution, yo, ni hao. And so, like, right now we're in the middle of another one, and it's just going to get crazy. Like, the progress for technology is exponential, right? It's like this, and we're right here. We are right here. So shit's just going to get better much faster at a rate that we can't even perceive. And so we need someone like Andrew Yang to lead us, because we need someone that's forward thinking. You know, we need someone that's forward thinking to be able to lead us into the future. I don't think that a president necessarily needs, like, guys, I can't tell you things about tax law, and I can't tell you things about teaching unions, but I certainly know how to see if someone knows what they're talking about and try and put the right person in charge. I think that's a good leader, is you should put the right people in charge. And so I think Andrew Yang would be able to do that. You put the right person in charge to do the right job most efficiently. Yeah, JMac. JMac, you're right. What they say is your mother tongue gives you a hallway through life, but a second language opens up all the doors along the way. You know, or at least it gives you another lens by which to analyze life. And that's why I'm definitely going to marry a girl that speaks fluent Mandarin. You know, she doesn't necessarily need to be Chinese, but she does need to speak Chinese at a very high level, which basically means she's going to have to be Chinese. Because, you know, I dream in Chinese, I think in Chinese, and I want to make jokes in Chinese. So that's definitely going to happen eventually. Language, at least to me, is that important. And that's why I always tell people, if you're learning Chinese, you're in it or you're not. Like, get in it for the fucking long term, sign up for the long term, or learn Korean, because it's a lot easier. Chinese is really hard, but because it's hard, that's where you get the beauty of the language, you know. Cheers, guys. Oh, man. I spilt on my pants. When I tried to open with another beer, I spilt on my pants. You guys want me to be a leader? I can't even open a beer with another beer. I can't even do it. I'm a goddamn loser. Fucking loser. Yeah, Google. Well, Google Translation is good for some languages. Google Translation is good for some, but it's really bad for Chinese and English, which happen to be the most spoken languages in the world. I think it's English, Spanish, and Mandarin. Well, I don't know what order it is. I think if it's mother tongue, I think Mandarin's number one. But I think if it's you speak it even as a second language, then English is undoubtedly number one. And I think if you include people that speak it as a second language, I think Spanish might be number two. But I'm not sure. No, we're not. I got a bottle opener now. Having language barrier is much easier on the in-law relationship. You know what's crazy? I know so many Chinese people that will tell me like, "Oh, dude, are you sure? Dude, are you sure that you want to marry a Chinese girl?" Chinese people will say this to me. They'll say, "Are you sure you want to marry Chinese people?" I know so many international couples that didn't work. And I'll ask them the same thing. I'll say, "Well, did the is the husband's American usually, right? Does the husband speak Chinese?" It's like, "No." And if any of you guys are here listening that you're married to a Chinese girl, you need to put a little effort into learning Chinese. You don't need to be fluent, but you need to demonstrate to her that you care a little bit because like Albert Einstein, I think it was Albert Einstein said that like when you speak someone's second language, you're speaking to their mind, right? They're processing it, they're thinking about it logically and rationally. But when you speak someone's mother tongue, you're speaking to their heart. And like I felt that when I was at the Central Academy of Drama in Beijing, and there was this beautiful girl that was a classmate of mine, and she was trying to get better at English because in China, if you can speak English as an actress, you can make a lot more money. And she would like send me messages sometimes on WeChat in English. And like I was already like enamored with this girl. I already thought she was so beautiful. And she would send me a message in English. And I never heard her speak English. And like as soon as I heard her speak English, I would just be like, oh my God. Oh, I love you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, if your wife doesn't need or care, then it doesn't matter. I think it also depends on how good your wife is at English. Because a lot of these relationships that don't work between usually it's a Chinese female and a foreign male, but you know, you could have both Chinese guy and a foreign female. Both of their language skills, their foreign language skills are not good enough. I guess that could be an advantage in some marriages, you know, not everything, you know, sometimes you don't need to talk about everything. Sometimes it's good to just be like, yeah, let's just sit in silence. Well, that's the thing. Chinglish, if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his okay, so that's Nelson Mandela. Oh shit. Oh, okay, so it's Nelson Mandela. It was not. Yeah, I'm not going to learn Spanish. I can't do it. Here's the secret with Chinese that's different from Spanish and different from other European languages. Spanish grammar is really hard, and grammar sucks to practice. Like Chinese characters are really hard to learn, but I would rather memorize Chinese characters every goddamn day than learn grammatical patterns. Like I love learning Chinese characters. I think they're fun. They engage my mind, but like I'm not trying to learn grammatical like past participle. Oh, this should be present tense. And like Chinese grammar, pretty fucking simple. Chinese grammar is pretty goddamn simple. And that's what makes it, at least for me personally, a more enjoyable language. Yo, Kane, thanks for that test, dude. Thank you for that test. Patrick Chang. Yes, I've heard of the Middlebury Chinese School. It's very, very good. Some of the best Chinese speakers I've ever met came from that school, came from that program. One of my old Chinese teachers used to teach there. Great program. Highly suggest it. If you're trying to learn Chinese in America, yeah, Chinese is very ambiguous, Anna. Chinese is very ambiguous. And that's why a lot of people say that it's not a good logical language, but it's really good for poetry and for romance. And that they'll say like Chinese people are like very emotional or whatever. I don't know if all that's true, but it certainly makes reading Song Dynasty and Tang Dynasty poetry more enjoyable because, like in Tang Dynasty poetry, you read 20 characters and it's like a pretty deep, profound poem. And you 20 characters, that's it. You're looking at 20 characters, and from that, you're just like getting a really deep, profound understanding of what they're talking about. Yeah, Xiaoma is a fun. Don't get me started on Xiaoma, dude. I'm gonna make a video soon. I'm gonna make a video. My next English video, I've already decided, is going to be how I got fluent in Chinese and why. I don't know the title yet, but it's going to be how I got fluent in Chinese, and I might just leave it at that. But in the video, I'm not only going to tell people how I got fluent in Chinese and the best study techniques, but I'm going to expose the liars, right? Who is the liar on YouTube that is not fluent in Chinese? and one of them is Xiao Ma. He's the biggest one. He's the biggest one. God, he's such a. I mean, imagine this, guys. Imagine if you had your craft, whatever you do. What's your job? Like, what do you do? You know, imagine if there was someone that you were so much better than them, but the whole outside world thought that you guys were the same. If not, they thought that he was better than you. Like, I don't like to be petty in life, but just try and put yourself in my shoes. My Chinese is 1,000% better than that motherfucker. And every Chinese person and their mother is like, oh, have you ever heard of Xiao Ma? Like, you should totally go for that. Whoa. We were barred from super chats. Wanted to tell you I'm out my way home. 3 girls wore dress and no underwear. Public peeing, spread legs on the square. Thereafter, lifted skirt and twerked. Humped all of us. Never had a more crazy return from the bar. That is hilarious. Kane, I have a really funny story. Kane, I got a really funny story that I could, I could talk about since Kane was so open with us. I think I'll tell this story. One time, my girlfriend in college, we were going to a date party. And she, I do know Lao Lei. Lao Lei is the fucking man. Lao Lei is my boy. I was going on a date party with my girlfriend in college, and she was sitting on my lap, and we were drunk as fuck, and we were making out with each other. And we got to the date party, and we were walking off the bus, and someone was like, dude, what's on your pants? I was like, what do you mean? And I looked down, and it wasn't like super bad, where it was like a little bit. My fucking entire right thigh was covered in blood. Meanwhile, my girlfriend at this time is hammered. She's like, and I'm also hammered. She's like almost blackout, but I'm like really drunk. And I'm just like, should we just go in? Like, what do we do? Like, I don't really care. And we try and get into this bar, and the bouncer looks at my leg. It looks like I literally just like need someone to death. It looks like I just need someone to death. And the bouncer's like, nah, dude, you can't come in, man. You guys gotta go home. And we had to go home and fix that shit. 就跟断片就差一点点。我那个时候女朋友差不多断片了，我那个时候还没有完全断片。I wasn't completely blackout. My girlfriend was at the time, though. Michelle, if you're watching this, to you. Yo, Kane, thank you so much for that enormous donation, dude. I love Kane. Let me tell you something. I love that you're honest. Okay. That is a rare resource in today's world is honesty. And you have the fucking balls to, in this public forum, tell us about your shit, man. And I really appreciate that, Kane. I really appreciate that. Like, your donations mean the world to me for sure. But your honesty really means a lot too. I think it's cool to put yourself out there and take a risk and just be honest, because in this world, it's easy to get shit on. It's easy for people to attack you. You'll always have people that want to attack you. You always have people attack you, especially, and if you're trying to be honest, it hurts even more. If you take it to heart, which you never should, because fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Augustin Liao, thank you for that donation. Augustin, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask all of you this as well. I'm going to make merchandise soon so that we can get some goddamn Lila Farley merchandise going. And I'm thinking that at least what I'm going to put on these shirts and like what I feel I want to emit as a message to the world is fuck it. I'm going to put on these shirts. Fuck it. Maybe like the little character, right? And then a little fuck it. And if anybody's interested in stuff like that, you guys let me know, because I'm going to start doing some merch. And it's going to be tank tops. I'm thinking tank tops. Let's let the guns out, let's let the guns out. I'm going to read what you guys are saying in chat real quick. Cubed boredom. There is a lot of clever Chinese sayings. Actually, you're right. That's a really good one. Stan, what's up, my man? Stan from Poland. How are you doing, my brother from another mother? That's why it's very hard to translate Chinese poems. Each character is a single syllable. When you translate into European languages, it loses its charm and becomes too complex. First of all, Stan from Poland, guys. I mean, I speak 2 languages. Stan from Poland over here is fucking fluent in at least 3. I'm assuming probably more, though. God damn. And like written English too. Like just look at that written English. Like that is perfect goddamn English, dude. Impressive as fuck. And you're right. This is why I hate translating my songs that I write Chinese raps in. I hate translating the Chinese rhymes because every time I translate them, it's never going to sound as cool as it does in the original language. It fucking never will, right? It never will. So I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that for sure. China made me big in Norway. Always grateful. Nice. Yeah, fuck it. That's what we're going for. Fuck it. How about selling Le Tao happy condoms? You know, I would sell condoms except for the fact that I don't wear them. No, that's a joke. That is a joke. That is a joke. That's a joke. Migos would like a translation. Look at that. Tennis guy coming in here making inside jokes that only the Lila Farley followers will get. Migos, my enemy. Oh, I'm a chess kind of guy. Dude, look at this. We got inside jokes, guys. What should we call this growing community that we have going right now? What should we call our community? Like, we to get these inside jokes, what are we? The Le 公园 or something, like Le Park or something? Like, what do we call it? What is the name of our community that on every Friday sits together, crushes some beers, and talks about some ridiculous stories? 乐园，乐园英文应该怎么翻译呢？Lillapods is interesting. It's like kind of like that movie. What was that movie? Contact? Oh no, it wasn't Contact. Was it No, Arrival. What a great movie. God, what a great fucking movie. God, what an incredible movie. 乐园 is 乐园. Actually, is that what it? Yeah, I thought it was theme park. Isn't 乐园 theme park? 乐园. If you guys want to add some 儿化音. 乐乐红明. Hongning. No, I think I kind of like 乐园. Because also you could say Lilla Park. If you wanted to. Oh, Lillaland. Yo, 关爱战狼小粉红啊。咱们这个算是不约而同。When I just got to California and I was not able to rap, I was not able to do stand up, and I was certainly not able to host shows. I thought I was just gonna like, start doing social media and try and build out a presence. And I wanted to call it Lillaland. That's what I wanted to call it, Lillaland. Lillaland is interesting. I like Lillyar though. Lillyar is interesting too because Lilla Park sounds like Linkin Park, who was my favorite band when I was younger. I learned to play the drums to 2 bands, Linkin Park and Sum 41. I love the Northeast accent. I miss the most. Are you talking Northeast? Are you talking Northeast America? Boston? Talking about Boston? Hey, how are ya? How are ya? Long time listener, first time caller. I just want to say, fucking, they're saying Tommy's going to the Chargers. He's not going to the fucking Chargers. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, Hell Song. Yeah, you get it, dude. But the Hell Song. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Also, Fucking dude, Sum 41 was sick. That is how I learned drums. That's how I learned drums was to fucking punk rock. So when you guys listen to my raps going in the future, like listen to my lyrics, I was inspired. All I listened to when I was younger was punk rock, like Linkin Park. I guess that's alternative rock for sure, but was fucking punk. And so like I grew up watching music videos that were just like, fuck the system, fuck the system. And so like that's what I try and incorporate in my music. It's just like, like I just want to fuck shit up. I just want to shake it, man. And speaking of that, let's open another goddamn beer. We're going back to Allagash now. Cheers. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to my man Kane. 公园串. Yo, the Beijing accent, at least to me, I think it's incredible. I love it. I love the Beijing accent. I think it sounds beautiful. Cheers, guys. Have I ever listened to Muse? Yes. Dude, Muse is one of my favorite drum fills. Also, Hysteria too. Alex is right. The English hour is up. So hypothetically, we could switch to Chinese right now, but I do want to hear what you guys think. I've been speaking this English this whole time. The amount of people that are in on this stream is less than before. And I'm assuming it's because I've been speaking English the whole time. So Chinese people have come. They've been like, okay, he's speaking fucking English. Fuck this. And left. So we could switch to Chinese right now, but I want people to give me their honest opinion. Okay, I could do 50-50 as well. How about this? We'll start doing 50-50. Let's see if I can do it. 你迟到了。继续说英语也是可以的。可以啊，换中文 OK 啊。那我两个都可以吧？ I'll do Chinese and English. I'll do mostly English, but I'll do more Chinese. We use those words in Shenyang too. How do you feel about Ladybeard and Baby Metal? I don't know Baby Metal and Ladybeard. Dude, Kane, when whenever you come to Los Angeles, you got to hit me up. Okay. The first step is Anna. Oh, hold on, Anna. My Chinese vocab is relatively limited. Listen, Anna, it is hard goddamn work to speak in a foreign language for 3 hours answering questions about everything. Okay. So my vocab will seem limited because I'm improving basically what I'm saying. But if I'm reading, writing, or like a lot of people are like, dude, Lila, when I hear you speak Chinese in your streams, it doesn't sound as good in your YouTube videos. It's like, yeah, because I can write a script beforehand. I can craft how I want to construct an idea, and I can memorize it and then present it in a very fluid and enjoyable way. So it's very different than me just streaming for 3 hours and answering questions about fucking everything, which, by the way, takes an extremely high level of foreign level skills. Just saying. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. I've only had 2 beers here. I don't even feel it. I've been drinking way too slowly. Guys, I want to apologize. I've been sucking these beers down way too slowly. I don't even feel it yet. So we're going to pick up the speed of the beers. We're going to start speaking a little bit more Chinese, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a goddamn good fucking time. 你可以觉得怎样表达 freely， 然后说哪一个英文或者中文，这个我喜欢，这一条我喜欢，对吧？ I'm going to freely just go back and forth between Chinese and English like I would do if I wasn't single. If I had a girl and we loved each other, I would just speak to her in Chinese and English freely without thinking about it. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're gonna do. But 但是如果你给我发有繁体字的，我确实很有可能就没有办法回复，对吧？我只能看一眼，然后我要及时反应。如果是繁体字的话，那我确实需要动脑子，对吧？我确实需要费劲儿。这对我来说，it's tough. It's tough. If there's traditional characters, the likelihood that I'm going to respond to what you're saying is lower because I can't read traditional characters. I was trained in the mainland. Okay. Yo, how funny is this shit, guys? How funny is this? 我觉得什么中文 podcast，中文 podcast 这个问题我已经回答了，好像有3次啊。但是 Patrick，因为我觉得你是个好人所以我再次给你回答一下。我觉得2007年到2009年的 Chinese pod is the best for learning that shit. But Patrick, I'm gonna record a video in the upcoming week that is how I learn Chinese. 接下来这个星期，我就是说我下一个英文视频，这个话题啊，主题是我是怎么达到如此高的语言水平，对吧？But seriously, I need to talk about it because it's really important. There's like a lot of stuff that I realized while learning Chinese that would have saved so much time. I mean, fuck, dude. Like I wasted so much time not studying efficiently. Like I wasted so much time. Oh, Patrick, you're a new sub. Okay, that's fine. I wasted so much time, Patrick, and I'm definitely going to record a big video about that. Cubed boredom. Too personal, dude? Listen, guys, there is nothing too personal. Fucking ask me anything you want. I will give you the most honest answer I can. You know what I'm saying? And cubed boredom. What was the furthest I made it in a relationship in China? Not far. Not far. My Chinese got really good because of my teachers, for sure. My teachers were incredible. My Chinese teachers would like have me over to their house for dinner. Like I was their son. And I love them for that, you know. I was lucky in that respect because I had 1 or 2 bad Chinese teachers and they'll fuck your shit up. You got to be very efficient with your choice of language teachers. Make sure you're studying with the good ones because they change everything. When you have a good language teacher, it all changes. So that was important. And then I had one of my best friends in the entire world is a Chinese guy whose English sucks. He's like a chemical engineer. And I really liked him. He was like my man. Like he was my fucking dude. And when you know, a cubed boredom, you're a guy like when you really like a bro, when you're like, when you like, you know, bros, when you guys are homies, that's great motivation for studying a language because I wanted to get better at the language so that I could communicate with my bro. I'm gonna say this in Chinese what I just said. 他刚才问的这个问题很有意思。他说我在中国就跟一个女生的关系，就是达到什么程度？然后看过我以前的直播的你们可能已经知道，基本上没有达到这个交往啊这个水平。但是呢，第二个问题就是应该是我到底是怎么达到这么高的语言水平？我这个真的归功于我中戏的老师，还有就是大学和高中的中文老师，这个是第一。第二是朋友们，其中有一个应该算是我的死党，人家学的是化学，英文说的特别差，但是同时我这么喜欢他，那我的语言学习动机就不仅仅是为了我自己，也是为了可以跟他有更深入的谈话，或者说我们可以更 connect， 我们的关系就可以更深一点，对吧？Xiaojian, I forgot to put my words in. I just want to exist in Chinese conversation when it's all Chinese. 我这么喜欢他。 Yo, do you have a question, man? You can ask it, dude. I see that you gave me that little tip, man. You can ask a question. Got to use another phone for Chinese characters. Don't got Chinese keyboard. Are you still in touch with this, bro? Yes. Really interesting question. I am still in touch with him, and it's kind of awkward because I want him to get the fuck out of China, and his wife or his wife to be is Taiwanese, and I'm telling him you got to get the fuck out. Move to Taiwan with her. Get out, dude. Get out. And he doesn't really grasp how critical it is that he needs to get out. 评论一下美国主流 rapper. So 郭小简, I think, right? 郭小简. Stan, my next show is going to be on Tuesday morning, California time. So the Guo Xiaojian, I think, or Guo Xiaolian, is asking if I could comment on mainstream American rappers. And as I said, guys, I'm a drummer, right? So when I listen to rap, what I like is boom bap. You know, that's what I'm used to. That's what I enjoy. So my taste in rap leans toward the 90s and the early 2000s. You know, my favorite rapper, at least my favorite rap albums of all time, was Lupe Fiasco's first and second albums. 所以你刚才问这个问题很有意思，因为我毕竟是学架子鼓嘛，所以我很喜欢 boom bap 这种风格。但是现在美国最主流的风格，毫无疑问的是 trap. The most popular style right now is trap, right? And you know, I like triplets. I like the way that triplets feel. Da 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 la 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 la. I like triplets. I have some triplets in my songs. But I just think that trap, like what the mainstream rap is, what they're using is some of these lyrics are just so fucking stupid. Like all I care about when I judge your lyrics is, are you being honest? When I listen to your song afterwards, do I have a better understanding of who you are? Do I know you more after learning your song? Or is your song, can I put it in the mouth of anybody and it doesn't make a fucking difference? You're not being honest then, right? 就是我在鉴定一首歌，尤其是嘻哈的歌手，因为嘻哈歌手就说唱，你这个词数自然要比就是传统这个唱歌的要多很多。所以你可以很详细的描述某一个境界啊，或者说你自己的观点。所以我希望我在听完一首 rap 的歌曲之后，我对这个歌手的了解更上一层楼了，对吧？We got a more understanding of who you are. You know, I don't want to listen to. This is my problem with Rich Brian. Is that like, I think he's a good rapper. I think he's a good singer. I really like some of his songs. But I think that sometimes I feel like he's not being honest in his songs. And that is such a turnoff for me, man. If you're not honest in your art, then what are you doing? You know, what is art if you're not being honest? Like I try and write songs and I make Cold War 2020 because I feel like I have to. Like it's therapeutic for me. And if you're just doing it to do it, it feels wrong. 我刚才说的这个意思就是说，我知道88 Rising 肯定有很多人都听说过吧。然后他们其中最有名的说唱歌手叫 Rich Brian， 来自印度尼西亚。然后我就觉得。虽然我觉得他的说唱的这个风格呀，还唱歌的这个声音什么的，我都挺欣赏，但是最后我看他的歌词，我就觉得挺肤浅，没意思，没有留下任何印象。You know, is 6ix9ine good? I don't think at all. I don't think 6ix9ine is good at all. Unfortunately, I don't think he's good at all. Yo, I like Rich Brian. Like I like his songs. I just want to know more about him. Like I want to know more about him. I want him to do more. 我刚才对谢帝的评价是基于他的说唱水平，还是他的个人？是他的个人啊。 他的这个说唱水平，我觉得还行，还行。但是说唱离不开这个说唱歌手的范儿，对吧？如果我听不出来你的个性，我听不出来你的这个范儿，你是谁啊？我就觉得没意思，乏味，对吧？乏味。If you want to connect hard with an engineer, realize that when you get involved in a project or multiple projects, they take years and it feels like fucking your coworkers to leave. Wow, cube boredom. That is really interesting because he is involved in a big project and he has told me that before that they've worked on it for years. Thank you, cube boredom. Wow, that just like blew my mind. I didn't look at it that way. You're right though. That's that's it. When we talk to each other, that is like the gap. He is involved in a big project that he's been working on for 3 years. 3 years, you know. Baby Wildwood, you're right. 你是对的。你是对的。他目标观众、目标受众就是你啊，对不对？ It's you. It's you. And I'm 29, you know. 我他妈见过世面，经过风雨。我想，就是我希望我听一首 rap 的时候，我能产生共鸣。王平，我不知道那是谁啊。I don't know who that is, Mr. Wang Ping. Who is he is gorgeous? Who are you talking about? Post Malone. I like Post Malone. Post Malone's not a rapper. Post Malone, Fly High. What's up, Fly High? Have you been here this whole time or did you just get here? Post Malone is a goddamn singer. Post Malone is a pop singer. He makes pop music and it's great. I love it. You know, it's crazy. I didn't know about Post Malone until like last year, until when I just got back from China. And I heard his song. I heard that Spider-Man song that he did for the Spider-Man one, the animated one. And I was just like, God damn, who is this? This is incredible. And then I like did some research and I saw that he had like some controversy, but that was just because people thought that he was a rapper. Dude, Post Malone is not a rapper. The guy's a fucking singer, man. 必须去商务尝试在30分钟后回来。可以啊。哦，你现在给我发拼音啊。尝试在30分钟回来。30分钟后我们还会在。We'll be here in 30 minutes. We'll be here in 30 minutes. We'll be here in 30 minutes for sure. I'm chilling with you guys. Dude, this is Friday nights. Okay, this is a pleasure for me. 对我来说，这简直就完全是个享受啊！我能跟大家一起聊啊，这个对我来说就算是一种开放麦上线的一种开放麦，所以对我来说这个极为宝贵，非常感谢所有的人。我特别开心。You know, I'm happy as fuck that you guys are here. How about Matska? Kane, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Kane, I feel like your taste in music and mine has such a gap, dude. You have my Instagram, man. You can feel free to send me music. But just know, Kane, I'm very picky with music. If I don't like the song, if you send me like 2 or 3 songs and they all suck, you know, it's going to be tough for me to take your music into consideration. However, if you send me songs that I do like, we're well on the way to becoming best friends. You know what I mean? It's a two-edged sword. Found you through the ADV podcast. Keep it up, man. Your Chinese is very impressive. Thank you, Ranton. I appreciate that. Should I call you Rantone or Ranton? I appreciate that. My Chinese has come from years of hard work, but also a lot of goddamn help. Your sketches are hilarious, like Mama Hoo used to be. Yo, Master Chief, that is so interesting because Mama Hoo they were funny as fuck back in the day. Some of their pranks that they did on Chinese people were hilarious. I loved them. Thank you, my bro from another mother. My brother from another mother. Do you feel sad about not being able to return to China? Patrick, it tears me up inside. If I talk about it, if you look at my last stream, when I get to the late part of it, it almost brings tears to my eyes, Patrick. It almost like makes me cry. But I believe that I will be able to go back to China eventually. I believe that the Communist Party will fall, and I will believe that I will be able to go back for sure. Matska is a Chinese rap reggae. Yo, send that shit to me. Okay. Send me a good song that you like by them. Send me some of that shit. I'm down. I'm down. Oh, Mark was here. Oh, Mark, you were here for that. I didn't even really think about it, honestly, because I was just answering the question. But then I went back to go look at it because one of my friends asked me if I was like inebriated. He asked me if I was like really fucked up when I did that. And I was like, nah, I don't think so, man. And I went back and I saw that part and I was like, dude, that's not drugs. That's like pain. That's like legitimate pain. I saw that. That's it. I just can't control. I don't censor myself in what I say, and I don't censor my emotions. When we're streaming here, I'm not trying to pretend to be someone I'm not to make you guys like me. 我不会为了哗众取宠啊，或者说为了讨好更大的一个市场而调整自己，或者说把自己的想法给过滤掉，对吧？我只是要极为就是以真实为主，否则我觉得将来肯定会有黑料，对吧？我的同胞没有文化自信，明明用着世界上最优美动听的语言。我觉得就是因为发音难。JY Zhang just asked a really interesting question, which has to do with Chinese people giving themselves different names when they move to another place like Germany or America. And is that stupid? Is that weird? Chinese is such a beautiful language. Why do you want to change your name? I actually have a joke in my stand-up comedy that's like, it talks about like I'm talking about real Chinese people. I'm not talking about like, hey, I'm Tiffany Chen. My mom's from Hong Kong. My dad's from somewhere in northern China, but I grew up in the OC. No, I'm talking about real Chinese people. I'm talking about, hello, my name is Ouyang Wang Peng, but you can call me Ted. No, but it's a really good question, and I'll answer it bilingually because I think that if you want to make friends, if you really want to enter into a 本地, if you really want to like go into assimilate yourself into the society, it's probably easier, especially in America at least, to give yourself an English name. The best thing that you should do is just give yourself an English name that has something to do with your Chinese name. Lele is actually derives from my first name, Lawrence. Even though I go by my middle name, Alex, usually. Lele comes from Lawrence. 所以 JY 账我不知道你的英文怎么样，但是我就是稍微概括一下我刚才说的。我觉得最好就如果你真正想融入到本地的圈子，最好给自己起一个本地人能记住的一个名字，对吧？因为中文确实对外国人，确实对这些洋鬼子来说特别难。他们如果看一个 ZH， 他们就懵逼了，对吧？所以如果你真的想融入，对，我建议你还是要给自己起一个外国名，但是最好要给自己起一个跟你的中文名字，跟你这个原本的中文名字稍微有一点关系的。这样的话对你来说不仅仅有意义，这样的话你也可以就是慢慢的跟这个名字I don't know 一起成长起来啊。就比如说乐乐，很多人他们就会比较随意的说，乐乐你为什么要用这样的一个名字，是小朋友啊或者小狗的名字，但是我他妈已经用了10多年了，对我来说这已经是条件反射。When I hear 乐乐 I react to it. I just react, it's tough, 我不觉得是崇洋媚外，对，我也不觉得这是崇洋媚外。
我觉得崇洋媚外是什么呢？我觉得是那些在国内从来没有出过国，甚至可能英文说的非常不好的那些中国人，不仅仅会要求他们身边的外国人用他们的中文名字，还会要求他们身边的中国人以他们的英文名字来称呼他们。我觉得这就是装逼，这就是非常的装逼 ，super 装逼，super 装逼。Tom, I've been speaking Chinese for over 10 years, for sure. Over 10 years. Yeah, here's the thing though. The thing about Lila is all right. I think that we're just gonna Mark. I was trying to stream from my usual spot, but my wireless booster for the internet wasn't working. So I was 10 minutes late to the stream. The initial stream I had like a ton of likes already, and the YouTube algorithms are betraying me now. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. Because the people that care, they're still here. But not because the internet's just not there. I'm living with my friend's parents right now because literally, dude, I got laid off. I lost my job and was in some serious financial straits. And the only way that I'm about to claw myself out of this is through the support and help of you guys. Seriously. So it means the fucking world to me. It means the world to me. 小马在纽约 This is hilarious. 我非常讨厌中国人说一句 yeah. Yeah, they do that. I got to see this. This is hilarious. Wait, why can't you send super chat? What do you think about Chinese internet fiction? Wait, why can't you send super chat? You totally can. Wait, why did I inserted an ad? Custom emoji, Sony support for super chat. Hey guys, find send. Oh shit! No, I don't want that. I almost gave myself money. Damn. Yeah, we were getting Norwegian dollars here. That's a big problem if that's disabled. I definitely. There are golden years for a YouTuber. I hope you get bigger, but if when you do, the comment section will become noise and we won't get to have the same experience. Cute boredom, you're right. It will happen like that, but I mean, I got a pretty goddamn good memory, so I will remember times like this. That's for sure. I'll remember these times. It's very important to me. 有机后狼. I got you, dude. Don't spam, brother. Don't spam. Hold on one second. I think that my moderators have left, by the way. Baby Wildwood, because you're bilingual and you're so loyal, you're now a moderator. Okay. So, Baby Wildwood, you are a moderator of this chat now. Please use it nicely. Your Chinese, I guess, dude, I love this. Wait, hold on. Xiaoma, I knew you because someone definitely just made this account. Hey, bitch, heard you talking shit. Your Chinese ain't got shit on me. Oh, 后浪. Sorry, 四声，不好意思，后浪。Dude, guys, Xiaoma 在纽约 is Xiaoma in New York City is here to say what's up. Here to say what's up, guys. To Xiaoma 在纽约。Hilarious. I'm gonna also make Stan. I'm also gonna make you a moderator as well, just so I don't have to worry about. I want Xiaoma 在纽约. I want him to be able to say something. I don't want him to be censored for criticizing me. I think if they remove the internet censorship and let people learn English, Chinese people will have a huge revolution and protest against CCP, like what happened. Akalamu. You're correct. Akalamu, you're right. That will happen. I think if you remove internet censorship, if you tear down that firewall, China is going to fracture. into 6 or 7, maybe more different states, different countries. That will happen. So when you ask about, some Chinese wumaos or xiaofenhong, they like to ask, like, well, what's going to happen if the Chinese party crumbles? What are we going to do about China? What's going to happen with China? It's like, it'll probably break into a bunch of different countries. And it's like, how do you feel about that? Because if you're Chinese, you might not like that. And I can understand where you're coming from. You might not like that. But at the same time, we should respect a people's desire to be independent, right? But then you could say, what's going on with Spain, Catalonia, right? How much do we respect their desire to be independent? 对吧？就是很多小粉红或者五毛，他们都喜欢拿，共产党至少就他可能有一些坏的地方，但是他至少能统一中国。然后我觉得这确实有道理，因为我觉得他们如果倒台的话，中国很有可能会瓦解。那这个对中国人来说，很多中国人应该会认为这是一件坏事，对吧？而且我能理解啊。但是我们是否应该尊重某一个地区、某一个区域、某一个地方的人想分离、想离开，很难啊。这个问题确实很复杂，很复杂。I think it would break up because language. I think that the Chinese government realizes how much of a threat language is to keeping China together. If China had a chance to govern itself independently and become a democracy, I think that you would have the Canton region split up. You would have the Jiangsu region probably try and do something. You might even have Dongbei. You would definitely have Inner Mongolia. You would have Xinjiang. You would have Xizang. You would have Tibet. And they speak different languages. There's a great quote, I forget who said it, that said, a language is just a dialect with an army. And any of us that have been to China knows that China's got a lot of dialects, man. And so if you're worried about the country splitting, it starts with language. It starts with language. And I can tell you that from experience. Like Chinese people, I wrote about it in my White Monkey song. I'm an addict to the hit. I get when Chinese think shit. Another Caucasian man I can't communicate with. Does he know I hate this? Translate this. Bitch, why don't you learn my language? You invade us. You ain't a savior. No matter what, you will always be a stranger, a faker. Right? So I love speaking Chinese because I love Chinese people to look at me and be scared. Like I love Chinese people to be like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to speak English. Oh my god, oh fuck. 为什么我当年没有好好的学英语啊？操这个老外。Oh, hello, how are you? Okay, and I'm like, 你们这儿有什么好吃的? And then they're just like, oh my god, you speak Chinese, and they go from being scared and petrified immediately to just being like, I love you. Immediately to just being like, yo, you're my boy. Let's fucking talk. Let's hang out. And like, it's such a radical change that it just shows you how important English is. I mean, sorry, not how important language is to creating camaraderie amongst a people. Like we will identify ourselves, people from Shanghai or people from Chengdu or people from Sichuan, they will say, I'm Shanghainese before they say I'm Chinese. If a Shanghainese person lives in Los Angeles, they will say I'm Shanghainese. They won't say I'm Chinese. A lot of people from Sichuan and Chengdu do the same thing. And those are places where the dialect is still pretty influential. You know what I mean? So that's a big deal. And that's one thing that America doesn't have to deal with. America doesn't have to deal with it because we're such a young country. You know, I can go anywhere in America and like, yeah, you know, sometimes I might go to Alabama and they might ask me, holy shit, dude, you telling me you speak Chinese? Damn, how long did that take you to learn? Holy shit, I can barely speak English. Know what I mean? Goddamn. But, you know, I can still understand and connect with those people. I can still hang out with them. It's just a different of accent. 你在美国，你只有口音的区别，对吧？你没有这个方言。美国没有方言，我们只有口音啊，我们只有不同的口音，而且我们口音之前的这个差距，远远比不上像英国那样的国家，像中国这样的国家，对吧？我觉得从方言密集率的角度来说，我觉得唯一这个世界上唯一能够跟中国比的国家就是意大利。而且你看意大利的历史有多少这种内战，对吧 ？It's crazy. It's crazy. Southern English is really fun, you know. So I grew up in the South, grew up in Texas, but I also spent time in South Carolina and Georgia. Great places. I do love those places for sure. I hate pro CCP YouTubers. This channel does nothing. Yeah, if you want to know my opinion on pro CCP YouTubers, you should watch my Cold War video about foreigners auditioning for the Chinese government, because that's how I feel about them. I fucking hate them. I think they're tumors. Yeah, the children don't speak Guangzhou. I mean, the children don't speak Cantonese. The Chinese government, dude, the Chinese government does some fucked up shit. Like, they're evil and they do some fucked up shit, but they're smart. They're smart. They look at a problem like languages and they're like, yeah, we need to fix that. We need to make sure everyone's speaking the goddamn same language, or else we are going to have a fucking problem. And so they go to all the teachers in Sichuan, they go to all the teachers in Jiangsu, they go to all the teachers in Guangzhou, and they say, stop speaking the dialect. And a lot of these teachers that are older, their Mandarin isn't great. They speak mostly the dialect, right? A mix usually. And they're like, you know, and back in the day, they'll be like, yeah, whatever, fuck it, you know, who cares? But, you know, the Chinese government eventually stepped in and was like, listen, we're not fucking asking you. We're telling you, motherfucker, speak Mandarin. And it's sad because China's dialects are the most beautiful thing about the country. The Chinese dialects are fucking awesome. Like, the fact that China has so many different dialects is such a cool, rich, awesome part of the culture. And the fact of the matter is, it's just a problem for the rulers. Yeah, like cubed boredom, what you were saying. It's just a problem for the rulers. So that's why they like to crush that shit, right? That's why they like to crush that. Yo, we have new heroes. Zach Ware, what's up? What's up, Zach? How do I pronounce your last name correctly? Ware. And Kane. And Kane, I like it raw. Welcome, heroes. Welcome, heroes. They are the Gestapo, Holocaust Nazis. French Canada is mostly French and make it a big part of our economy. See, I think that's cool. And this is going to be, all right. Yeah, I'm about to say something really fucking controversial, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to drink the rest of my beer first, though. I'm going to say something controversial, but beer first. Okay. I grew up in Texas, man. Okay. I grew up in Texas, and like in Texas, when you're in 7th grade, you have to learn Texas history. 在德州长大的孩子们，他们必须都得是11岁的时候，他们都得学 Texas 本州的历史。You have to study Texas history. And what you learn is Texas was an independent country for like 11 or 12 years, right? And during that time, there was originally part of Mexico. And then you had the Battle of the Alamo, which inspired America to come in and help Texas. And then you had the Battle of San Jose, and Texas became autonomous and then eventually joined America. And I think that during that time, America should have just pushed and taken over Mexico. Should have just taken over Mexico. Because you know what? Americans would have... First of all, we would have had Spanish influence, right? We would all speak Spanish. We would all speak English and Spanish. And if America could speak English and Spanish, the world wouldn't think that we were such fucking morons. We'd be able to speak Spanish and English. And if you could speak Spanish and English, then maybe we could empathize with Latin America and South America. And we could understand that our drug war, our desire and consumption of drugs is destroying specifically Latin America, but you could also argue the same thing for some South American countries. And that maybe America would have rethought its drug policy and not gone the route that we've gone. And maybe we'd all be a little bit more tan. America would have the best access to the best beaches in the goddamn world. And Mexico wouldn't be having the fucking hellhole issues that it's having. Okay? Controversial opinion. If America could speak Spanish, I think we would be a lot cooler on the international stage. I think people would think we're a lot cooler. I think it would also do a lot for Americans, because if you only speak one language, that's fine. I think it's completely fine. English is a really cool fucking language because the world speaks English. Because America is so multicultural, English will allow you to interact with so many different thoughts and tastes of human psychology and society and history. It's great. But you can only get so far with one language. When you learn another language, it teaches you how to empathize in a different way. You know, there's just a difference between getting a raw translation and feeling what someone is saying that speaks something different from what you have perceived the world in. It opens your mind to different ways of looking and thinking about things. And I think that, goddamn, if only the Battle of San Jose, if only America just kept going, man. Just kept going. Just take it, man. Take that shit. Is that controversial? Fuck, I'm going to get killed, man. I'm going to get killed. Yo, what's up? Baby Wildwood is a member now, too. Baby Wildwood is a member now, too. Welcome. We are family now. Yeah, now there's a green little S next to you guys. And here's the thing. Once that S starts to change color, I'm going to have a tough time seeing it because I'm red-green colorblind. You're clearly drunk. Eden, what are you talking about? Eden, I'm not drunk. I'm just a passionate dude. My Eden, I love you. I want you to know this. I do love you. But my biggest pet peeve is when people misunderstand my passion and think I'm just fucked up. Like, my least favorite thing in the world to say if I've smoked pot is for someone to say, "Oh, dude, you're so high right now." It's like, dude, what? Like, who cares? First of all, I'm not drunk. Second of all, if I was drunk, who cares? Who cares? It's fucking Friday, man. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, people say this every Friday. Ken, can you walk in there? Leet Ken, 1337. I see you, Ken. I'm a gamer. I play World of Warcraft. I see you. Leet Haxor. I'm not going to wear those colorblind glasses. How dare... I'm offended you asked. I'm offended you asked. I don't want to see that, dude. Like, colorblindness, if you guys really think about it, colorblindness is... It kind of brings you into some like Buddhist shit, right? Because it's like, people will ask me, well, how do you know what red is? How do you know what green is? And it's like, well, how do you know what red is? And how do you know what green is? And if I don't put on those glasses, then I don't know what I'm missing. You know, I don't know what I'm missing if I don't put on those glasses. So fuck it. I'm not going to put on those glasses. And if someone tries to put them on me, I'm going to punch them in the face. We're going to have a fight. I'm going to fight. You know, um, I'm in California. 金华张金华，我在加州. California is 7:00 at night. Cheers, guys. This is the last Allagash. It's the 4th beer. So this is my 4th beer of the night, which doesn't mean I'm drunk. It means that like I'm on my way to a buzz. But guys, I'm 6'3". Okay, I'm not trying to like brag or anything. I'm 6'3". I work out every day. I also come from a long line of potato farming alcoholics. So I naturally have a pretty high alcohol tolerance. Okay. Kane, what's up? Open and passionate, wants to help people see the truth and have fun doing it, connect with other open-minded people. Kane, and I also want to do like I also want to make my honesty inspire other people to be honest. Kane, and that's why when I was talking about the earlier question that someone asked me that was about have I ever gotten really far in a Chinese relationship, and they don't want to ask a question that's too personal. There's no question that's too personal for me. I will be completely and 100% openly honest with the questions that you guys ask me. I'm not going to hide who I am, because if I do that, afterwards, if shit comes out, you guys are going to be like, oh my God, I thought Lolo was this person, but originally now we have proof that he's this fucking guy. Like we've seen so many examples of that in the modern day, right? And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be honest with everyone. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a straight dude. I like smoking pot. My favorite drug in the world is LSD, acid. I think everybody should try acid. And I drink once a week. I drink once a week with you guys. This is what I look forward to all week. I get to sit here, drink beers with my fucking with Lilla Park homies, my brosifs and brosettas. Okay, that's it. And Kane comes here, opens himself up to, tells us about how he's healing, things that are going on with his relationship, things that have gone on in his past. And that's exactly what I want. It's exactly what I want. I want people to just be open and honest, just express yourself. You know, feel like you don't have any pressure. Don't have any pressure. Because this world is confusing. And the only way that we can progress and learn more with each other is through discussion. Is through relaxed discussion. 我不会关爱战狼，我不会，我只会摔跤。I can only wrestle. I wrestled for 5 years in high school. I was not very good though. Dude, I'm 6'3". I work out every day. I've got some muscle, but it is a facade. Okay, I am not athletic at all. I can't jump high. I'm not fast. Nothing. I don't have good hand-eye coordination. My reaction time is not good. Yeah, Mark Shaw, you know, it's funny. Mark Shaw, the Irish, you know, some stereotypes have, you know, some stereotypes have validity. And it's stupid to just deny a stereotype and say, oh, how could you say that middle-aged Asian women are bad drivers? It's like, no, middle-aged Asian women are bad drivers because a lot of them immigrated and they're coming from countries where mostly men drive. And so if you analyze a stereotype, you can often find a cultural root. And if you can find that cultural root, you'll realize it's not because they're a fucking different race. It's not because they're a different race. It's because it's a different background. It's a different cultural background. We're all humans. It's just a different influence, right? So Irish people, like, I don't know what to say. My last name is Farley. It used to be O'Fairley. And then when my great-grandfather immigrated from Ireland, they cut out, they Americanized a lot of the Irish last names, as I'm sure a lot of you know. And so my last name went from O'Fairley to Farley, but I have tons of cousins, tons of aunts and uncles, all Catholic. They breed like rabbits. And guess what? They love to drink. And because of that, I did too in college. I was, a frat boy. I like to drink and have like a good time. But ever since I've like started to find meaning in life, which is coming from you guys, which is coming from you being an audience that enjoys what I'm doing, that my creative outlets that I find therapeutic, that like all I want to do is create. You guys enjoy them. It gets an emotional response out of you. That drives me. That drives me to not want to drink, to take better care of myself, and to wait every goddamn week until Friday night beers with my brosips and my brosettas, and we drink. And so like I don't even know what this spiel started as. I just want you guys to know I love you. I'm happy you're here. It means the fucking world to me. It means everything to me. Let's go through the comments here. Kane, left is wrong, right is wrong. We need to be progressive and see the reality from both sides. And Lila knows this. Kane, I appreciate that. I am of the view that if you think the left or the right is 100% right, then you're fucking crazy, because both sides have something to learn from. That's why we want two parties. That's why we want three parties. That's why we want four parties. We're consumers of the government. The government works for us. We want them to compete with each other. We want them to compete to give us the best government model. There's no way that one of them is going to get it completely right. It's like buying, I don't know, it's like buying a goddamn Allagash versus a Blue Moon. Sometimes I want an Allagash, sometimes I want a Blue Moon. Both of them have good parts about them. Jason, thank you. Jason, thank you for that tip, man. All right, let's go through some of these comments. Just had to go on a little spiel there. I don't like any drugs personally. And guess what? It's okay not to like drugs. It's okay. It's very okay. The only thing that I care about is that people don't judge others for their drug that they like to use or the religion that they like to believe. I'm an atheist. I don't give a fuck if you believe in God. I don't give a fuck. What I care about is if you try and make me believe in God, then that's bullshit. If you try and make me live in a society that conducts its rules and laws based off of your belief, that's what bothers me. I don't give a fuck if you believe in God. Who cares? Life is tough. Do whatever the fuck you can to get through life. Do whatever you can. It is hard. Zach, yes, relaxed discussion. Lila, it only takes a few moments to see what you're doing and can save lives and advance humanity. Thank you for being woke. Yo, Zach, thank you so much for saying that. I don't think I can live up to that, but I do appreciate that. I'm just trying to find my way too, man. I'm trying to find my way. I'm trying to find my way as well, man. Yeah. Anyway, guys, cheers to you. Cheers to you and my fam. Hey, what's up, guys? No, you're good. Do whatever you got to do. Oh, am I too loud? That would be a fair statement. Okay. Guys, I'm going to have to pee soon. My family's gathering for dinner, the family that I'm staying with, that I'm living with. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for coming to tonight's streaming. Cheers to you all. And I'll see you next Friday. I love you all. Peace.